Appreciate you watching. Angela will be monitoring as me, so if you see Jennifer Menard commenting while I'm talking to you at the same time, it's really Angie that's doing it. So please let her know if you are watching online, what team you're with, or if you're with part of the committee. We really appreciate it. So it is the month of love. We all love our team captains, we love our volunteers, our ELT, and our staff. So we're really excited to spread the love in our community. So as I said, we have love notes on the table, so we hope you take the time to fill out a love note. For those of you, if you are watching online and you would like Angela to create a card on your behalf with a message that's going to a cancer patient, just drop it in the comments and later on a card will be made. All right. So, yeah, so we talked about love notes. Like I said, Susan put out some papers of some sample thoughts in case you're not certain what to put out there on the love notes, and we'll collect them at the end of the night. So moving on. As usual, our event chairs, Sam and Amy. Abby's our staff, and your Captain's Council. I'm Jen Menard, Susan Parasol, Rana, who's handling the tech, and Angela, who's in the back. Tammy will be here later on because she's got a long commute to get in here from work. How many days until relay? 80. I'm sorry, how many days? 80. Who's ready? Yeah. That's right, folks. We are 80 days and counting until Relay Day. We're really excited. The EOT has been working hard planning out a bunch of stuff there, but we're also here for you, the team captains. You know, many of you are new to this role. Many of you are coming back from previous times there, so we're always here to offer, you know, whatever support you need. And with that, we always lead with the mission from the American Cancer Society. It's why we do this. We're funding the mission to help save lives. So with that, I can only delay so long, Brad. I know you're getting your hip replaced soon, so he's making his way up.
You should have sat up at front.
All right, here we come, cupcake, blame it.
So Brad Peach here to give our mission for the month of February.
Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
I see new people. I like seeing new people. Who is here for the first time? Awesome. Awesome. Welcome you. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Brad Peach. I am the mission lead for the Relay for Life here in Santa Clarita. I also have the honor of being the mission lead volunteer for the West region of the American Cancer Society. February is Cancer Prevention Month. 2024 was the first time cancer diagnosis reached the 2 million mark. Does that mean that there's more cancer than ever in the United States? No, not at all. What it means is that the screening is so much better, and people are finding it out earlier, and they're able to fight it and beat it. The earlier, many times, long before the symptoms are even developed. Now, the best way to fight cancer is to prevent. The best way to fight cancer is to prevent it from occurring in the first place. Now, how do we prevent cancer? Although there is no foolproof guaranteed cancer prevention, there are many ways to cut down the risk. Some of them are obvious. Quit smoking, don't start to begin with. What are some other ways to prevent cancer? Anybody give me a way to prevent cancer?
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen's a great one. But what goes along with sunscreen, also clothing, hats, wide brim hat. Hair is a really good protection from sun. However, when you're starting to look like this, it doesn't protect you much. Even if you have a good solid head of hair, you get the part down the middle, and that can get fried, that can get run into the melanoma. Clothing you would think would be the great option. A lot of it is not. A lot of it allows too much sun to get through. Everything that you use, sunscreen or clothing, should be a minimum of SPF 30. If you don't know that for sure, clothing actually has an SPF, and you can look that up on it. Healthy eating. Healthy eating is a good one, and maintaining a healthy weight, something that I am working upon, and we'll get there. What else?
Colonoscopies.
Okay, actually, getting screened, screening.
Early screenings.
Yeah, absolutely. Screening is one of the best ways to prevent cancer. Moderate your alcohol intake. No vaping. Vaccinations are a big one, especially with the HPV virus. 98% of the cancer, of 6 specific cancers, can be eliminated with the HPV vaccination. And the biggest one, or one of the biggest ones, is education. Education. Educate people about what we're talking about here. And how do we do that? Well, we're going to have this great thing, the Relay for Life, that's going to bring a whole bunch of people around for us. And what I would really like to see every team have is a mission statement or activity. What's a mission statement or activity? Somebody was very kind enough to put these beautiful examples out here. What it is something that when somebody visits your campsite, they're going to walk away from your site knowing something that they didn't know before about cancer prevention, about services provided by the American Cancer Society, about cancer treatments. Something about that when they leave your area, they are going to know something else. How do you get that information? That's good also. You go to the website, www.cancer.org, and you can get all kinds of wonderful information. You can also contact me. Contact me at mission@scvrelay.org, brad@scvrelay.org, or anybody. I would be happy to give you my cell phone. You can call me, and I will be happy to discuss any of that with you. Now, I said a mission message or activity. What's a mission activity? Well, a mission activity is simple. It's a game or what have you that's going to tie into your cancer mission. One of the services provided by the American Cancer Society is the Road to Recovery. What's the Road to Recovery? Anybody? What?
It's the road that a volunteer takes a cancer patient in treatment to their treatment, to their housing,
Right.
whatever they
It's
do.
volunteer drivers. Many cancer patients can't get to and from their treatments. So we rely on volunteers that will take the cancer patients to and from their treatment for them. These volunteers use their own vehicle, their own gas, their own time, and it is extremely rewarding. In doing that, one of the activities that we have at the Relay for Life, and I put a little brochure on the table, is called the Road to Recovery Cardboard Car Show, and that's to promote that. It is not only a show per se. We're going to have a parade of all these cars, but there's also going to be a race. And it's a relay race. You have to go back and forth picking up your cancer patients, dropping them off at the treatment, picking them back up, dropping them off at home, and there's a lot of chaos that ensues. I thought I saw Valencia High School here. Is Valencia here? You guys are the ones to beat.
Yeah.
So, this year, you're going to go down. Of course, the kids typically do walk away with the race. But for those of us that don't want to actually run the race, there's going to be a parade going through that. And if you would like to sign up for that, again, my information is on that sheet. Please contact me. I'll put you on that, and that will qualify as your mission activity. You leave the car sitting in front of your campsite so all can see, and then we'll have a good time with it. That's it. Any questions?
Can someone reach out to you, or how do they find out about becoming a driver?
They can. They can reach out to me and I will be happy to steer them in the right direction, or you can go to the website, www.cancer.org, and if you go in and search for Road to Recovery and all the information that will be on there. There is a specific age range, however, you must be at. It's between 18 and 80. So hopefully we all fall into that category. Maybe not all of us, but.
To participate?
To be a driver.
To be a
Road
driver.
to recovery driver, which we
Oh,
desperately
in
need.
real life?
In real life, yes.
Oh, I was at real
Yeah,
life.
No, a real life road to recovery driver.
No, but if you
Um,
happen to be interested, we
In
are
Santa
desperate for
Clarita,
drivers.
at last count, in the city of Santa Clarita, there are 2. For the entire city of Santa Clarita, there are 2 road to recovery drivers. We are in desperate need of that. When you do become a road to recovery driver, you set your own times. You take you don't have to be on call at any specific time. You set up the times that you are available. You take the rides that you want to take. And it's very rewarding to do so. So, anything else? Any other questions? Okay. I'm gonna hang out here because I like you guys so much.
So, hi guys. Yes, let me get in. Hello, so my name is Kelly and I'm your activities lead for Relay. So we have some fun stuff planned and I actually, yes, okay, we'll go over theme laps first. So everyone at their table should have a little flyer of theme laps. So the Relay for Life started 40 years ago this year. Nationally, it started 40 years ago this year. So one of our theme laps is the 1980s to celebrate the beginning decade of Relay for Life. So our first lap is to dress like the 80s. Our second lap, so on the flyer you will see there is a man with short shorts walking the lap. That is Gordy Klatt. He is the father of Relay. So one of our other theme laps is to dress as him, kind of cosplay as him, have fun. It's 80s, just pretend to be the father of Relay. Our third lap is future decades lap. So basically dress as you would see the future dressing. That could be chrome, that could be in 5 years, that could be in 100 years, whatever you want. It's up to interpretation, just have fun with it. And then the fourth one is decades of hope. That's our theme this year. So I want you to dress up as something that you that gives you hope. So if your mom gives you hope, dress up as your mom. If future generations give you hope, dress up as future generations, whatever gives you hope specifically. So that's some fun theme laps coming up for Relay. We also are gonna have 2 bigger activity events at stage this year for Relay. One of them is gonna be with Mr. Brad Peach. We are, Activities is teaming up with Mission and we're gonna do a bigger activity mission. And then we're also, this is Brad, or Becky Mears. And the other one is Miss Relay. So these are photos from Miss Relay of last year. Everyone has fun with it. What Miss Relay is, it's an activity, day of Relay, where you get to dress up, whatever you want. We had a relay chicken last year. We had all of these beautiful contestants. And you just have fun. You kind of have a persona and you go around the track for about 15-20 minutes asking people for money. You have fun with it, it's your persona. And then at the end, whoever raises the most money wins the title of Miss Relay. Last 2 years, it's gone to Kemper Automotive. So if you guys don't want Kemper to win again, I mean, we kind of need a little step up. But all the money you raise during that time, and people have raised hundreds of dollars in 15 minutes. That money that you raise goes to your personal page. So let's say day of Relay, you're $50 away from Hope Club, and you're like, man, I really want Hope Club. I really want that Hope shirt for this year. Hey, you do Miss Relay, you make $50 or more, you will get Hope Club. As long as you tell me I want it to go to my personal fundraising. If you're like, oh, I don't want it to credit me, I want to credit someone else, you just have to tell me where you want the money to go, and it goes to you. And then it goes to help American Cancer Society. So yes. So that is it for activities for now, but stay tuned, more may be coming.
One of the things, the reason I've stayed up here for that is this year we are partnering up. The activity and the mission is partnering up. So most of the, no, not most of, all of the activities that are gonna be in there are gonna have something mission-based attached to them. The activities do not have to end with us or begin with us. Any team that would like to host an activity, if you would like to do so, please contact us and we will be more than happy to help you design it. If you already have an idea, that'd be great, but we would like to be able to write that down and log that in. So if you would like to host an activity, we have several that we can give you, ideas that we can give you.
Yeah.
But we do want to keep those activities mission-based.
Yes.
And again, what the mission-based just means it's something to do with what we're fighting against.
Yeah, the American Cancer Society. We're also here if you're like, I really want to do some kind of activity or something you're just not sure, just email us. We're easygoing. I'm not going to be like, no, sorry. So my email is Kelly, Kelly, @scvrelay.org. So you can email me there. Also on the Miss Relay, if you do scan the QR code, it also has my email in the letter. That tells you more about Miss Relay. So, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Next up is our Survivor Caregiver Committee.
Cameras up there.
Hi everybody, how's it going?
Good.
Who's heard?
Aaron, Leslie, Laura.
Yep.
For all the new people.
Good call. Who's heard of the Survivor Dinner?
Yeah!
Yeah! Who went to the Survivor Dinner last year?
Hey,
Who
nice.
had fun at the Survivor Dinner last year? Yeah! Who wants to have fun again? All right!
Nice.
So, we need survivors. We need the survivors to sign up. We want to have all survivors, right? But we need to have all of our survivors that we know sign up so that we can invite them to the Survivor Dinner. It's all about the survivors and the caregivers.
Okay, TCAP says make sure your survivors are registered.
And that they're registered as survivors. We have a few people that we have to contact that registered but not as survivors. And we have a master list of the survivors from last year. But just in case, make sure anybody that you know that is a survivor knows about the dinner and signs up for it, because we don't want to leave anybody out.
This is all the information for the Survivor Dinner. I do have some flyers. Does anybody have their favorite place that they like to go to that maybe they might let you put it up in their window? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys one for 2, for 3. Take whatever you want. This is just to promote it, guys. We just want to make sure that everybody knows about it. There you go, there you go. All right, I have one left. Who wants it? All right, I love it.
Here, I have 2 more.
And I have a lot more too. I just was saying.
Artificial scarcity.
You know.
And
We actually
feel
have
free
some up
to
here.
email them out to friends, family, anybody that you know.
Take a picture of it, put it on your social media.
Yep.
Put it anywhere. We want to celebrate our survivors and their caregivers, because that's what we do. We want to make sure that you guys are taken care of.
Did we mention it's free for them?
Very good.
Love that.
That's
right?
nice.
Right.
Free is always fun.
All right,
All right,
what's next?
What we got next?
Speaking of,
Speaking of.
the way that we can make it free is to get sponsors. We actually have quite a few Hope sponsors this year. I believe we have
Which is the $250
5
tables.
5 Hope sponsors so
Woohoo.
far, and there's
Woohoo.
still time. But if you guys know anybody that would like to sponsor the Survivor Dinner, just let us know. Money goes to their team. So once you do the sponsor, then it goes back towards your team, so you guys get the credit for it.
Yep.
Hosting tables. Who in here is hosting a table at the dinner?
Decorating
hosting, yes, not sponsoring, decorating.
a table.
All right, we
Yay.
still need about 11 more tables to be hosted, which is coming in, you're gonna decorate it. I believe, does our next flyer have what it is or no? If not, no. Okay, so I do have a sheet.
We have flyers.
Basically, it's, we're asking you to do a centerpiece, gift bags for 10 people, a tablecloth, and it doesn't have to be, it's just a plastic one. Silverware, plates, you know, that kind of stuff. We are having a contest for it, so the best decorated table is going to win.
Pizza
at Relay.
So you'll get
Pizza
to
at
eat
Relay.
at Relay and not have to worry about paying for it. So if you guys want, if you decide you want to host a table tonight, just let us know. The survivors will be over at the site over there.
There's some samples
Was there a
from last
question?
year.
Is there a theme for the tables or whatever you want?
You can pretty much do whatever you want. Obviously, Hope Through the Decades is our theme for Relay. So if you want to do something 80s, you want to, you know, you can do any decade, you can do all the decades, you can do, but I'm doing a St. Patty's Day one because it's in March. So,
And I'm doing a pirate theme one because we're pirates.
Pirates.
So we're
doing Mardi Gras.
Mardi
Yes,
Gras.
it's the next-
So it's
Yeah,
kind of
so I'm
all
doing
over the
it
place,
tropical,
whatever you
all over
guys
the
want
place.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No glitter
No.
or confetti.
No glitter, no
No
confetti
glitter or confetti.
whatsoever.
Please.
We will not get our
please.
deposit back. That is a big thing.
Thank you, Abby.
When you say goodie bag,
Yes.
I thought it was like a something. Is it specifically a goodie bag or is that just general?
It's a-
general?
Just a little something,
Just
just like a little,
prize.
you know,
a little something for the.
Like a
Yeah.
party favor.
Like a party favor, yeah.
Exactly, it doesn't
I
have to be
just-
Yeah, see,
expensive.
there's a little bag of stuff, and
Yeah.
let's see, on this one, it looks like there's a little something on the plate, so yeah, so
It
just a
could be
little bag of
A
something,
little
whatever.
Yeah.
bag of candy, it could be a couple of things, it
Yeah.
could be related to your theme,
Right,
whatever you'd like.
yeah. All right,
Make them feel special.
Yes. Next.
next one, volunteers.
Oh, well, here
Oh,
we
no.
go.
Oh,
Here's
there's
our
the table.
table hosting.
Oh,
Here's
there
the
we go.
people we already have that are going to be hosting tables. We're also doing a raffle. This is not a fundraiser raffle. This is just a raffle for our survivors and caregivers. So everyone's going to get a raffle ticket. And so hopefully, if we get enough raffle prizes, everyone goes home with one. But who knows? We'll see what happens.
How are we doing with raffle, Susan? Are we getting a
We
nice?
probably should have at least 25 so far.
Oh, nice.
25 that you, is that including my 3 that I have at
25,
home?
maybe
4?
30, yeah.
So, but if you want to donate just a raffle, if you can't host a table to decorate it, you can also just donate a raffle item for the survivors and caregivers. Hopefully we'll get this all filled up for the most part tonight. But we do need survivor dinner volunteers, lots of them as you can tell. So right now we still need 4 people to help us set up. We need 2 people to pick up food. We have lots of, you're on it already.
You're on. Yeah, you're on.
We have lots of businesses that are kind enough to donate food to our dinner, but we need to go pick it up. So
Yeah,
we'll
so we're
need
gonna
2
need
people
at
over
least-
18 that can go around picking up food and bring it back to us and help set it up. And as you can see, we have Stonefire, Nothing But Cake. Wolf Creek is not doing it this year, but there's lots more that are on there that we have that are not on there right now. We need another 3, 4 people to help set up the food, serve food, help check in. So we have lots of opportunities for help. Our youth teams, you do get credit for volunteering. Okay, so you get service credit. So if you guys have people that need the service credit, have them email us.
Yep.
It's always at the Survivor. Survivor.
Ours
SCB,
at SCB Relay
I
level.
always mess that up.
Survivors plural.
Survivors at scbrelay.com.
Org.
Don't listen to me, listen to them. Is that it for us? No.
No, we have Survivor Stops.
And one more.
Okay.
Any of the teams in here did Survivor Stops last year? Awesome. Are you signed up to do them again this year?
Yay.
If you're not signed up to do them, please sign up. They were a lot of fun. Survivor Stops are these. Hang these stop signs at the team tents, and our survivors will get a little card, a little punch card, and they will go around and they will go to each of the teams that have the Survivor Stops, and the teams will give them a little goodie, whether it's as simple as a raffle ticket for your games or your raffles, a free game, a bottle of water, some fruit, a little bracelet, or a little necklace, or piece of candy, whatever, anything little, something that you
If
like.
you have a button maker at home,
Oh yeah.
you can make buttons for your survivors as they walk up. I mean, how cool is that? That's kind of personalized. You can,
Make
it
ribbons?
makes it special. Make ribbons for them. Yes.
If anybody wants to use the button maker, I have too.
There you
All
go.
right. Wonderful.
That's fantastic. We have to tell you, those of you who participated know this, but for the new people, it was the hit of Relay.
It really
It was our first year doing it. It was the first time that a lot of survivors said that they actually got around to a lot of, in fact, this was the first time I went around, because I took the time to be able to get out of the survivor
I
group.
talked to one survivor
It was
that
great.
came back after going around, and she says, "Oh my gosh, I've been a survivor at this relay for 17 years. I come in, I do the survivor lap, and I go home. This year, I went around to all the teams. I talked to so many people that have been around as long as I have, but I've never met them. I've never even knew these teams existed. It was so fun, and that was our goal, to connect our teams and our survivors. I mean, that was, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun last year.
This year with your punch cards, we are actually going to, once you turn in your punch card, you're gonna get into a raffle.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna also have a chance to win another prize as a survivor.
Yeah.
So it was very kind of confusing last year. It was our first year
It was
doing
our first
it.
year where people
and we
come
just-
back, well,
What do I do with
what do
this?
I do with it? Well, you have a whole bag full of goodies.
So this year we've
We're gonna do
decided
that.
we're gonna have a raffle.
Yeah.
For once you go around and get all the punches done.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right, let's see.
Here's some ideas.
Some ideas for the goodies for the survivor stops. All kinds of different little
We're
things.
registered on Amazon, and all the product that you purchase will go to Laura's house.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about anything.
Or if you're gonna do it just for the survivor stop, you can have it delivered to your
Right.
house. But
What we did last year is we also made survivor bags. This year, we're not gonna have as big of bags because we have so many survivor stops that we're gonna have at Relay. I'm pretty sure almost every booth will be a survivor stop. So if you do send it to Laura's place, it'll go into the survivor bag. If you want to use these items as your survivor stop, just let us know and we'll take it off the list so that they're not getting it in their bag and then getting it from you guys also.
Yeah.
Okay? I think that's it.
is that it?
There you go! Is there a question?
How do we sign up for? if
Just
we're gonna-
come see us.
Come see us. Okay.
Come see us over in the
See us
corner.
over
Follow the purple stop sign.
Follow the purple stop sign. We'll hang it up.
Well, it's my turn now. Hello. For new people, I'm Angie Peach. It's very nice to see you guys. Hello, welcome. So our 2025 goals this year. All right, so our fundraising goal this year is $340,000. We blew our goal last year out of the water. I know we're gonna do that again this year. I believe in you guys. Watching you new teams. Well, our goal, our stats right now, we're at 121,562, which ain't bad. Oh, it's increased. I love that. Yay! 122,000. Fantastic. Our sponsorship goal is 100,000. We're only at 20,000 right now, which I know we can do better. Everyone knows really cool businesses that might want to get involved. I'm still working on my boss. Survivors, we want 250. We need more for our wonderful survivor dinner. We only have 73, which unfortunately we all know a ton of survivors. That's why we're doing this. Get them all signed up. Get them all signed up. Number of teams, 85 we want, and we're at 37, which actually is terrible. So,
38.
38. That's right. We had a brand new team sign up today. Welcome. Yay! Fantastic. So glad you're here today. And then ACS CAN members. We want 40. We only have 8.
We'll talk about that later in the meeting.
Correct. I'm one of those ACS CAN members. One of those 8. So we'll talk about that more, but I hope everyone signs up. It's really easy to do, and it's very helpful for the whole thing. Yeah, goals. I know we can kick our goals' butts this year. We got it. We got it.
Before you move on, can I mention, for anybody that doesn't know, the reason why we really want to get survivors registered, not only to come to the dinner, but we want to celebrate them. A survivor is anybody who's heard the words you have cancer. Whether you've been diagnosed 20 years ago and are in remission, or if you were just diagnosed recently, you're still a survivor. One of the biggest reasons to get survivors to register online ahead of time is that when a survivor registers for Relay, they will automatically be sent a survivor t-shirt. I know I saw a few people wearing theirs tonight. So those survivor shirts are going to get shipped directly to those survivors once they register. So that's even more of an incentive to get them to sign up early, so their shirts get to them in time for Relay Day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Susan, part of Captain's Council for many, many years. This is my 26th year of Relay. So if you have questions, I can usually answer them for you. So we want to recognize a lot of the achievements that our relayers have already achieved. So we have some brand new teams. So we'll start down the bottom because I know you're here tonight, Denise. So Denise is our newest team that just registered. So she's going to be, your husband works for the company and family and friends. So welcome, Denise. Welcome. Martha Rodriguez here. No. And Morning After Rain, Kelsey Lucas, not here tonight. And Starla Andrea Thomas. No. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here tonight so we can say hello to you tonight. Okay. Next, our cancer survivors. If you're a cancer survivor and or a caregiver, please stand up so we can say hello to you tonight. So I'm a caregiver. Okay, what's next? Our legacy teams. So legacy teams are teams that have been part of our relay event for 10 years or more. So a few years ago we started recognizing them. And right now we have 12 of our legacy teams registered again for Relay 2025. And if you're on a legacy team, please raise your hand. And this year we're going to induct, now you can stand up. We're going to induct I wasn't going to forget you.
Who can forget me?
Okay. And our list of returning teams, we have 29 returning teams. So in that, what was it, 37? It includes
38 now.
right. New teams and then the returning teams. Okay, so next we're just going to recognize the teams as far as fundraising goes. Okay, so the fundraising club, there's different badges, different colors representing different amounts of money raised. Let's see, so the first level is $1,000 is a Rising Star. We have a lot of them, and some of them have gone beyond. So these are the teams that have Rising Star and then gone higher than that. And we have, so 3 teams have gone above, and we do have some that are close to getting to that $1,000. Once a team captain raises $1,000, then they're gonna be able to earn their, the new red Hope t-shirt.
Team captain
Teams are
t-shirt.
getting close to that.
The team captain t-shirt.
Team captain t-shirt, sorry, team captain t-shirt,
And it's when the collective team raises $1,000.
the team, right, yeah. Oh, I said the team captain, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, the team, right, I'm jumping ahead here. Okay, what's next? Okay, individual fundraisers. So those are, once you've raised $100, you qualify for your Hope t-shirt. So please remind your team members that if they want their t-shirts in time for relay, to raise their $100, because then they have to wait for their email so that they can,
Redeem it.
redeem their shirts. Okay, and also teams must raise $100 in order to be given a campsite. $100 before campsite selection at the end of April. Okay, and then the Grand Club. Once the $1,000 has been reached by those relayers, let's see, then they qualify for the Grand Club t-shirt. Or a shirt, whatever. I think there's different options on the Grand Club,
Yes.
right? You can get a jacket, a t-shirt.
We'll show the graphic later on.
Yeah. Okay, so we have some relayers that have already made it to their Grand Club. Okay, and then after that, we have 3 relayers, Abby included. Patty and Kathleen's not here tonight. They've raised $2,500 plus. Okay. And then one more, we do definitely always want to mention UCLA Health, who is our presenting sponsor. There are still many sponsorships available, so think about who you can ask to be a sponsor. It could be your company, it could be your doctor's office, a business that you frequent. This is the sponsorship packet. So they could be a sponsor maybe of the purple wavy guy that we have, or the purple arch, or the big purple chair, all great photo ops. And any sponsorship money goes, like if you get a sponsor, that goes to your fundraising. So that's another great way to fundraise too. Okay?
Thank you, Susan.
Okay, and then Lauren's gonna talk about the rally.
Hello all, I'm Lauren. I'm the logistics lead this year. Aside from that, I also handle our relay rally. So rally is exactly what you think it is. It's to, right here.
There you go.
It's to get people fired up about our Relay for Life. The rally last year was at Newhall Crossings a couple of weeks before Relay. And does everybody know where Newhall Crossings is? You know where the Lemley Theater is? It's right next to that. And this year it will be on Saturday, April 5th. It will be from about 8:30 in the morning to about 2:30 in the afternoon. We will have luminaria, we will have face painting, we will have hope capes, we will have all kinds of fun activities for people to get involved in.
We have some pictures to show.
Oh yeah, this is from last year, and God, we were so lucky to get this location because it was just perfect. People come from the parking structure over to the farmer's market, and they walk right through where we are. So it was just so much fun. But this was just a small part of the crowd. But we had a lot of fun last year, and we're going to have the same amount of fun this year. Looking for people to come and help out that morning, and just to kind of be there. We're going to have games. Yes? Did you have your name?
Maybe.
We're going to have games.
Okay.
I've got activities.
Somebody will help me do games.
I've got activities, so.
Okay, good. Then we'll do games.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, so we're looking for people if you're interested in coming out to help out. I'm sitting right back there, come and see me.
Again, it's also service hours for the students.
Yes, it is, yes, it is.
Students.
Thank you. We'll verify dates, but it's roughly 9 to 2. It might be a little early, might be, yeah, so we'll verify all the dates there. So, I am acting event lead because our event leads are not on here right now, but basically we're always constantly looking for volunteers to participate. So, you know, if you have an opportunity, you're curious to know what we're looking for on our ELT team. It could be a small role, could be a large role, whatever your commitment level is available. We're also looking, other ways to help out for our Relay for Life event. So if you have any questions, I have this little QR code on here. It also has the chair's email address on here. So if you want to reach out to them directly, or you can just talk to Abby and she can be able to connect you as well there.
I know right now we're looking for someone who wants to help with our website. So if you're particularly tech savvy or creative, we're always needing help just to keep our website updated. It's a pretty easy platform to learn, and then help us with send out some newsletters to participants throughout the year. We're also looking for more people who want to help garner more sponsorships. So the sponsorship packets are up here. Take one with you. Look through all the different packages that are out there. It's super easy to read through, and it's all laid out. So you don't have to walk into a business and feel like you don't know what to say or what to show them that they can get with Relay for Life. So take a look at those packets and feel free to share them out. And if you're interested, like Jen said, in joining the ELT, just come talk to us.
Okay, good to meet.
Hi everyone, I'm Rana. Hi. I want to go over in detail with all of you the fundraising app because it's really become one of the most important tools for you to understand. They've enhanced it a lot over the last year or two, so I want to go out some of the key features about it. But if you haven't downloaded it yet, it works on both Apple and Android. Just go to your app store and you're going to look for it. This is what the app icon looks like, and download it, and then you sign into it like you would on the website. So make sure not only you but all your team members have it on their phone.
Can we put it on our phones tonight so that we can look at it while we're doing this? Or?
Well, I don't want to slow anybody down, because I'm going to try to zip through this. So.
But you can download it in the background.
You can. All right, so this is really the main tool that can help you with your fundraising success. So number one, like I mentioned, make sure you get it downloaded and sign in. And then every so often, just like any other app on your phone, check for updates, because when you go to take a donation, you want to go, I got to do an update first. So they do those regularly like anything else. Okay, next. So I'm going to start off at the bottom. We're going to go over these buttons here, but the home page on the app gives you three things here: your goal, team goal, and event goal. So each one you click on gives you a different window of that information. And notice the little pencil right here, that's your personal goal or your team goal, depending which you're on. You can edit the amount right there. Anytime you see a pencil means you can edit.
You can also swipe too instead of tap.
Yeah, you can swipe it over or click on the three buttons up at the top to see a different picture. Your goal, etc. Moving down to the next button, which is donations, you will see up at the top in red, you have your personal donations, your team member donations, all team donors, and then all team where they're at. So it's a good way to keep track of all fundraising coming in. So you can see it all just from going to your donation tab.
Rana, can I share something? So speaking of updates, an update that just happened that I don't even know if I've talked to you about yet.
Yeah.
From this page, if you see all your donors, if you were to swipe to the left, it'll either pop up a little box that says say thanks. You can send a thank you note to your donor. And the newest update is some will also say receipt. So if you captured their donation through the fundraising app, you swipe to the left, it'll pop up a button that says receipt, and you can send them a new receipt in case they've lost theirs.
It does work, I just tested it.
Yeah, we heard feedback on that was important, so I'm glad to include that in there.
Mine didn't do that.
Some, not all, but some will. The ones, and it's only for donations that you captured through the fundraising app. So if you uploaded their check or their credit card using your app, you'll be able to give them a receipt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Improving it all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So now over here on I'm going to skip over to the My Profile screen. There's a few things here. At the very top, you can see it's My Page, Team Page, and My Badges up in the top. So, on your My Page, it'll tell you your personal, fundraising page, how much you've raised. Again, you can edit your story down here. You can go in on your phone and actually edit it there. You can also, up here, upload 2 photos and even a video if you like. So all of that can be done through the app. So add a photo video, you can edit about me, and then if you go to the very top middle, you can see your team page. If you're a team captain, you can do the same there. And then on the very far right, up the top, My Badges, it'll bring you to this page here. And you can see your status badges, which would be like team captain, survivor, caregiver, activity badges, and your individual and team fundraising badges. So you can keep, you know, ahead of what's going on, where you're at all times. So that's again under My Profile. Oh, back one more, sorry. I didn't realize, I was really exploring this when I was making this PowerPoint. There's 2 other little buttons at the top. Like, what are those? So the one on the left looks like a little person with a plus. You can actually invite people to your page by clicking up there. You can play with that, check it out. And up on the right, there's another little box, that share button. So it's another way to share the information with other people. So explore on that, check it out.
And because Relay is a celebration, and we're all about celebrating your wins and accomplishments, you'll see on Rhonda's screenshot the 2 fundraising badges that have a little green dot next to them. It's because she recently achieved those levels. When she goes to click on one of those levels, she might get a little fireworks display. Because we like to celebrate, right? We want to celebrate your wins.
I have to try that. I didn't know. Okay, coming back to the middle, the important one, fundraise button. I wanted to first show you the Connecting to Facebook Manage Fundraiser. These screens are the same, except up here on the left, it gives you the option to connect your fundraising if you have a personal Facebook page. So you can do it directly here on the app, on the fundraise. So you just click up there. Now here, I've already done it, so once you've done it, you can see how it changes. It now says manage your Facebook fundraiser. Have you ever tried to find your Facebook fundraiser on Facebook?
You can't find it.
It's like so hard to find it. But from the app now, you can manage your Facebook fundraiser right there on your fundraising screen. Okay, so that's nice. And then we're going to talk about how you get donations. Right here, you can either accept a donation with credit card or check, or request a donation. So many people use all these different apps now to manage money: Apple Pay, PayPal, Venmo, and Google Pay. So there's so many ways to take money now. And you don't need cash, right? But we'll take cash. All right, so anytime you're going to accept a donation, one of the things you need to look for is who is it getting credited to. You do have some options, and sometimes you flip that option around depending. So when I click on credit to, right now it's saying to me, but you have the option of crediting to your team, to yourself, to the event itself, or you can search, click on search, and donate that, send the money towards either another team member or another participant. So that's nice. And then, of course, if you're doing credit cards, you'll be putting in information. You can either type it in or you can use the little camera option and it'll pick up the credit card numbers.
And it doesn't take a picture of their credit card. I know that worries people sometimes. It won't take a picture of their card and save it to your phone. It just scans
the numbers.
And when you're saying individual, it's gonna go to the cancer organization, but it's just under your individual
Where it
name.
credits.
Yeah, it doesn't go into, it goes directly to them.
It all goes under the same umbrella to our relay event.
I'll go to the American Cancer Society.
But as far as credit, it could be an individual, it could be to the team. And if you're on a team, then it does, if you get the credit, your team also gets the credit, right? But it goes under your fundraising goal. Okay.
while you're on the screen, so one thing I wanna caution everybody on, you see up at the top where it has the $100 highlighted?
Yes.
It does automatically default to $100. So if somebody's buying something from your booth for $30, make sure you click on other
yeah.
and change it. Otherwise, it will automatically default
It's a
to
good point,
$100.
yes, thank you, yes. You can put in any amount by clicking other, so, good point, thank you. Okay?
One more thing, under the My Profile, where Ron says where you can be able to share it, you can also be able to then pull up your own QR code, and people can just scan that from their phones and donate to you directly.
I'm getting there, I'm getting there.
Okay, well, sure.
Yeah, we're getting there, okay. There's actually a couple ways to access that again, so thank you. And then, of course, at the top of your page is share to fundraise. And when you click on that big purple button, it gives you 4 different options to do this. So we'll do a quick look on each of these. So go ahead on the next slide. The first one is generate a QR code. So when you click on that option, it brings up a big QR code for either your team or your individual page. So what do you do with that? You can print it out like it shows, or if you want to do a screenshot of it on your phone, and that makes it a JPEG, and you can take that JPEG and put it in your flyers or keep it on your phone it'll be in your photos, and then that way you just bring that up, go here, and people can just scan the QR code and takes them right to your fundraising page.
How do we know if it's for our team or for ourselves?
It depends on where you're on, right? So if you're looking at your team page versus your individual page. So you can make one for each. Okay, the next one, send a message. That's obviously a text message, so it automatically brings up a text message, pre-formatted. All you have to do at the top is put in a recipient.
The pictures got switched. This is for email. Here, I'm gonna scroll down really quick because that's the text message. The images just got switched.
Yeah, they got switched, right? That looks more like a text message, yes. Text message, you just put in somebody in your contact list. You can edit this information, but notice it gives a little link to the page itself. Okay, so now.
This is what sending an email looks like.
Email, this would be what the email looks like. It again brings up a pre-formatted one from you. So it already fills in the subject, everything's ready to go. All you have to do is put in some recipient, and you can send it to multiple people at a time, but it gives all the basic information. And again, you can edit that if you like. And it even gives you the share on Facebook. It's like doing a Facebook post. So it'll bring up your Facebook if you're been connected to it already, and it gives you a pre-formatted message, and you can choose how you want to share it by, up here they give you those options, friends, etc., or to an album. Edit it however you like it, and just click post, and it'll go right up onto your Facebook. And that's different than your Facebook fundraiser. This is just a post about letting people know about your upcoming events. Okay, so real quick recap on these fundraising strategies is to have the app downloaded on your phone, everybody. Have it signed in, ready to go, practice with it, check out all those options I just showed you. You can email, text for donations. Make sure if you have the Facebook, you want to create your Facebook fundraisers on the app. And then on a different note, Luminaria, which I know is a great fundraiser. They're $10 a bag. Yvonne's got a lot of samples right there. There's nothing for that on the app itself, but just remember it's a great fundraiser to do that. And we mentioned about sponsorships too. You get a sponsor, that donation money, sponsorship money goes to your fundraising. I think I got one more. And just want you to know that on the website, there's a team information page. And we try to keep that like all pertinent information for our team captains and participant members. But there's a team captain guide link, There's the ACS CAN link to sign up, which we're gonna talk about in a minute. It also tells about all upcoming meetings, team challenges, and we keep adding to this, the forms and documents, but there's one of the things that's up there now, sample raffle request template. So if you want a letter to use and you know, put your information on it, you can print it out and walk around to merchants in the city and ask for donations, gift cards, things like that you could use for raffle baskets, etc. We have team captains packing list, just a general list of what you might want to start thinking about to pack up and bring to Relay. And then very important is the Relay 101 document. We're always updating that. We have it every year. But especially for anybody new, it's a great resource to see about everything Relay, kind of from start to finish. It's a good overall guideline. And anytime you have any questions, remember you can email either your Captain's Council at Teams, or the event chairs. I think that's it. No, one more. And there is, in addition to the team information page, there's a Get Tech Help page, which I'm trying to update on different things like this, that you can get that information. Not yet. No? Oh, I mean, you can show that.
I was just gonna show them where they access to get help. It's this button down here.
Right there. So yeah, we have 3 additional pages: team information, Get Tech Help. We're going to talk about this one in a minute, new to Relay. And if you ever want to see prior pictures of the events, if you want to get an idea, what does a team table or tent look like at Relay? We got great photos stored up there from years and years of Relays. So, yeah. Okay, that's it.
I'll just add too, the fundraising app, like Rhonda was mentioning, is great to use throughout the year, but also the day of Relay. So make sure you guys have it the day of to collect donations.
This is one of my favorite things in the planet. So we're bringing Spirit Sticks back. This one is lovingly made by our own Yvonne, because I keep forgetting mine at home. So Spirit Sticks, we want every team to have a Spirit Stick of some kind. It does not have to be this extravagant. It can be a pom-pom. It can be a specific shirt that somebody wears to walk the track. The whole purpose of a Spirit Stick is so you can walk the track and people will be like, that's really cool, I'm gonna go visit their booth. And then you raise your fundraising. Because then, you know, you're like, look, like this is Yvonne's team shirt that she can just have on there, and it's awesome. She's amazing. Yeah, I really hope to see a lot of Spirit Sticks from people because I love seeing how creative everyone can be. Last year we had somebody had like this giant syringe that they would just carry around.
Amazon's research center.
Yeah, it was so cool. And you might get a little sticker or a little charm or something to put on it from me if I find it.
Nice.
And we've talked a lot about the word activities today. We're gonna do one. I need 2 volunteers. Anyone? Hello?
Rocky?
One.
Oh, come on, let's get the
One more.
kids.
Come on.
One of you two.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. You're gonna hate me after this. So activities at Relay do not have to be extravagant. They don't have to be, you know, the most expensive thing in the world. This whole game cost me $12 at the Dollar Tree. Like, easy and simple. And it's real fun for kids, especially teenagers. Oh yeah. So you want your activity and your mission to be related to cancer. So this whole game here is you are going to be chemotherapy. So you are going to take the cancerous cells from one basket and you're going to take them out into the nice new basket. So you're removing the cancerous cells, but you're going to do it with a spoon and a blindfold. Spoon for you, my dear. Spoon for you, sir.
and you have a minute to do it. Now, the great thing about your missions and your games and fundraisers is they can be simple, they can be stupid, they can be fun, and any prize could be, like we have a treasure chest because we're pirates, so it can be a little toy, it can be stickers, it can be a raffle ticket for your raffle basket. It could be a solid high five that you know you donated something to Relay. You know, you have 1 minute. You use the spoon. Good luck. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see. All right, we got some. All right, we're going. You're doing pretty good. You're actually doing pretty good. All right. Let's go. Whoever gets the most ones in there.
How much longer do we have?
You got 40 seconds.
Oh, wow.
How are you doing so well at this?
I don't know how many I have.
Oh, you're flinging cancer everywhere.
As long as it's not in the body, we're good.
That's true. You're putting your cancer cells in her basket. 20 seconds.
Wait, I have no more.
Ah, she won! Minute-to-minute games are the most fun to have at Relay. They can get a little messy, but they are so much fun, especially for younger kids. Thank you guys so much for being my volunteers. I appreciate it. Please have some extra candy.
Fruit snacks for the winners. So we'll just gradually push the cancer cells out of the way. Alright, we're almost done, folks. So, moving on. We want to let you know, always things are updating. We have our Relay Rewards programs. If you've not been aware of this is the one where as you fundraise for yourself personally, every dollar is equivalent to 1 Relay for Life Relay Rewards point. And those points start to add up. They came about just around the pandemic, just before the pandemic when it started. And so sometimes you have some years to pile up there and you can get some really great prizes. So shoprelayrewards.org is where you can be able to redeem your Relay Rewards points for some cool merch. Abby, what kind of merch? You want to come over here and show it to the people?
So those of you who know, this year is the 40th anniversary of Relay for Life, so we have a limited edition hoodie to commemorate the anniversary. You can earn this by earning 1,000 Relay Rewards points. So redeemable for you today.
Perfect. And there's all sorts of stuff there. I think the highest one is
there's like a stove.
There's easy ups, you know, so.
The wagon is really nice.
The wagon to be able to roll there. So you just go onto the website. Same thing, it's your username and password that you use to sign up for Relay so you can see how many points you already have. You may not even realize that you've had it for a few years and that it's just piled up. And now you can look at all the different things you can get with there. So please take a look at that. Next up.
Can I say really quick that there's also teams out there who have saved their Relay Rewards points and redeemed it, and these things can be used as your raffle prizes. So you don't have to go out of your way to find raffle prizes. There's really cool stuff on there that then you can then use to raise even more money.
Or you get the smaller prizes and use them as prizes for your games that you play.
Yep.
Alright, so earlier we recognized some Grand Club members and All-Star members, and they have new things that they could redeem. If they hit $1,000 or more, they'll get an email to redeem. They can either get a travel bag or a hat that says Grand Club on there. If they are an All-Star and raise $2,500 or more, there'll be a type of sweatshirt and some type of travel set there available. While quantities last, of course, because sometimes they might run out of something, so they might replace it with something else there. But you'll definitely get an email to redeem it, and if you choose to, if you don't have to. You know, you can get these things. You don't have to redeem it if you don't want to, but it is there as a special recognition for you personally raising this much money so far.
The hunk is not included.
The hunk is not included, Abby? Really? All right, moving along. So we're still in the middle of our registration challenge. It started off on when we did Relay First Lab. This is a nationwide challenge. This is across every Relay for Life event in the nation is doing this. This is a team. So team captains, the idea is for you to be able to have at least 7 team, you yourself included, 7 team members registered for your team or more, and strive to boost up your participation numbers compared to 2024. By doing so, if your team manages to help sign up, you as a team captain and your co-captain will get this pretty cool, nifty cooler bag. So it is still going on until February 17th. So for those of you that only have 1 or 2 people on your team, you still have time until February 17th to ask your team members to register. They don't need to fundraise just yet. Of course, you want to encourage them to. We always do. But yes, you have that opportunity. So with that, next slide. These are the teams so far that have already gotten 7+ members to date. And there are some that are like 1 or 2 team members away. So we definitely want to see this list continue to grow. Next up. We also have, within this registration challenge, the top 3 qualifying events in the nation that have an increase in registered participants will win a chance to get some type of customization, whether it's a new balloon art, new arch, or ways to market Relay out in the community. For Santa Clarita, our baseline was to get to 233 is our baseline. Any registered participants over that starts to increase. Then we start competing against other events that may have different baseline numbers. But so far, as of this morning, we're above 3. We're at 236. We're above, so that's good. And the last part of this registration challenge is Survivors one. So the 3 events with the largest year-over-year growth of survivors will enter some new survivor flags. Our baseline is 69. So far to date, we're at 73. So all we do is just go up.
By the end of this week, you guys will have all your survivors signed up and we're gonna kill it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's January. That's our registration challenge. February, we're actually going to backdate it starting January 1st, and I'll explain why. This is for joining our American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network, our advocacy portion of the American Cancer Society, the legislative things, what we do, what we ask our governments to please, continue funding cancer research and stuff like that there. So we're having a contest. So teams that have a minimum of 5 ACS CAN members or more that sign up for CAN, and we'll explain how to do that, will be entered to win 1 hour in the Luminaria booth at Relay. So we're gonna pull 2 teams. So this is a pretty cool one. So at Relay, you'll have at least 1 to 2 volunteers at the Luminaria booth, and all the sales that happen during that 1 hour period, that is, goes towards your team. So this is a pretty cool prize for people out there. Teams that have 10 or more ACS CAN members will receive a special designation as an ACS CAN club team. We're working out if it's going to be a banner or some other type of recognition for those teams that happen to have 10 or more. We're backdating it to January 1st, going to the end of February. The reason why is ACS CAN is a calendar January through December, and so we just rolled over our brand new website, and some of you have already signed up, and so we're going to count all of that in towards this contest. March, I'll just go briefly, it's going to be our Team Banner Challenge, although we are looking at other items for those of you that had gotten the banner last year and want something different. We are looking at options for you. So April, we're almost close to having the ideas for our fundraiser there, so we'll get that going. And then late summer, the region itself, so California, Hawaii, Guam, and Arizona, will be having what's called a Hope Lives Here fundraiser. More details to come on that one later. So ACS CAN, like I said, it is the legislative portion of the American Cancer Society. I just wanted to share this news that just came out. Senate legislation addresses prostate cancer screening costs. On January 29th, bipartisan legislation that would remove financial barriers to prostate cancer screening was introduced in the U.S. Senate. It's called the Prostate Specific Antigen Screening for High-Risk Insured Men, also known as PSA Screening for HIM Act, that would waive cost-sharing requirements such as deductibles, co-payments, and co-insurance for prostate cancer screening tests for men with the highest risk of prostate cancer, including men of color and those with a family history of the disease. Prostate cancer is the second leading cause of death for men in the US. When the disease is detected early, the 5-year survival rate is nearly 100%. However, when it is detected in advanced stages, the likelihood of survival drops to 37%. So, what the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network is supporting this PSA screening for HIM Act, and is working with lawmakers to pass legislation at both the state and federal levels that will eliminate out-of-pocket costs for patients and improve access to prostate cancer tests. What does this have to do with you becoming an ACS CAN member? Think of it as membership into a club to help continue to raise awareness about cancer on a government level, on an advocacy level. That's what this does here. So it's a minimum membership fee of $10. You can certainly donate more. And what happens is a few times a year, you'll receive an email with an actionable item. And all it is you can click on it. They have a preset letter template. You can always customize it to there. And then based on your zip code that you put in there, we'll go to the appropriate people in the government, whether it's city, state, or federal, based on your zip code, to let them know, hey, this is an actionable item. We need you to please pass more cancer research funding. We need you to pass this PSA for HIMSS test. We need you to find ways to, help us stop smoking at younger ages and what we can do there. So ACS CAN is very important as well with the American Cancer Society. So we have an official website, fightcancer.org/SCV Relay, to be able to sign up. It's really easy to sign up or to renew your membership. You can it's also on our website under team information page, so you can find the link and be able to go there directly. But once you do, you come to this site here, you just click on donate, real simple, pops up, screen. If you only want to do the $10 minimum, you just click other and put in $10. If you want to have your name on there, that's great. It's also optional.
Please put your name on there so we can tell who did.
Okay.
Not optional.
And then you have donation options. If you want to make it anonymous, we can understand maybe you don't want people to know. Okay.
The reason not to make it anonymous is because we need to be able to correlate your name to your Relay registration page, so that gives us our event credit for ACS CAN numbers. So please don't put anonymous.
And then so you can finish by completing your payment information. Brad has graciously shared, now you know where he lives, so you can go ahead and send him a card. Luckily, he blocked out his MasterCard there. Darn it, oh well, can't go shopping. But like I said, it's a $10 minimum, but there is no maximum. And part of the Carol, where are you? Right. Carol was lucky enough to be part of ACS CAN and went to Washington, D.C. September, was it?
Yes.
September, and to be part of the day of where they got to meet with all of the Senate and representatives and talk about, the cancer priorities that we have going on there.
We actually met with the members of Congress who were taking our meetings, so that was pretty exciting.
And then at night, they got to participate in a version of the Luminary ceremony called Lights of Hope, and that is just amazing. We're talking like thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of bags that line around Washington Memorial. So that is just incredible. We never have seen that there. So we hope you join CAN. And if you're interested in wanting to do more, become a legislative ambassador and do things like Carol does, ask her. She'll tell you how you can get involved with something like that. Ask Abby. She'll tell you how to get involved with something like that. So we hope that you will become an ACS CAN member. It is from January through December, the membership. If some of you were an ACS CAN member last year and may have received renewal information, please don't go through those links. Please specifically go to fightcancer.org/SCV Relay. It is the only way that our event can show that we secured the membership. If for some reason you already did that, let Abby know, and she'll make sure that we'll get that worked out.
I just signed up.
Woo! All right. Moving along. Here we go. Susan.
Alrighty. Get your camera, your phone out, just so you can snap a picture. So you have the dates upcoming for fundraisers and meetings. Okay, Super Bowl. How much did you raise in your Super Bowl fundraiser?
$2,000.
girls team Got Cure is their fundraiser at Monty's Sports Bar, which is on Seco Canyon in Copper Hill.
Yeah, I've got a few more flyers if you want the address and stuff. It's really
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, they're donating, what, 10%?
Yes,
And the
10%
full menu,
from
not
the
just,
full menu.
not just Taco Tuesday, but tacos are good, but full menu. So we're going, a bunch of us are going after the meeting if you want to join us.
And we have raffles that include tickets to a Dodgers game.
Oh.
It's in a really great spot. It's a really good place.
Okay, so that's the fundraisers, and the next one is the meetings. I'm gonna step over here. Please note, that really important, that the March and April meetings are up here on a Monday night, not the usual Tuesday nights. We could not get the room. Got it, Rocky?
Also the recap of prior meetings.
I'm sorry.
If you miss any of the meetings and you want to go back
yeah.
and,
Yeah, I send out a recap, but also you can go back and you can look on Facebook on, like, this meeting's being recorded, so you'll be able to go back and look at that.
Everybody got it?
Okay. One more thing, if you have any fundraisers, really important that you send the flyer to teams@scvrelay.org, which is the Captain's Council. Also, really important, so that it gets on the website, on the other Facebook page website, is social media at scvrelay.org.
We actually have a Google form coming soon. It'll be ready by the end of this week. So you teams can fill out a form if you have a fundraiser coming up and you have a flyer, or you want to make sure it gets on our social media, you'll be able to fill out the form with all the details so we can get it uploaded in time.
Okay, so Rhonda's been really hard at work making new things and adding new things to the Relay website to help the team captains and anybody part of Relay to have a better successful relay. Okay, so we're just going to go over a few of the points. This is a refresher course for those of us that have been relaying for years, and a really big help for new team captains or ones that are just been doing it for a couple of years. Okay, so we're just going to go over a few of the tips.
her mouse just died.
The mouse didn't die, but it's just not letting me click on anything.
There it is.
Yeah, it's just not telling the browser here. I don't know what's going on. I could do it from both these. I'll try something else. Not clicking on anything.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can't even.
Do you have a tip you could just say out
I
loud?
was gonna say, I could just go on, start them off. So in January, we talked about, what to do now. Okay, so first thing is the step of building your team. It's important to share what you hear at these meetings with your team members, get them to register and keep them engaged in what's happening so that they know about the fundraisers, they know about how to do their, load the app, how to do their fundraising page, all things like that. Okay, there's a link on there, it says new to Relay, it was that tab that Rhonda showed you before. Make use of the ACS resources, Relay 101, especially for the new team captains, has been updated. It just gives you from Friday to the end of Relay. Tells you what goes on, so that's a really good resource and a refresher source. Fundraising strategies, sponsorships we talked about, for the Big Purple Chair, for the flag, I keep saying flag, for the arch, different things like that. It could also be for Survivor Village, it could be, we want to do for a virtual, we have a virtual campsite for the teams that raise over $100 but don't have a campsite. So we're going to do another virtual team garden, so a sponsor for that. There's lots of ways to be sponsors. Also remember that your Luminaria bag sales all go to your fundraising. Yvonne has bags here you can check out you can check them out, you can decorate them yourself. Make sure that bags get returned with a canned good to hold the candle, that's really important. Okay, many relays don't take advantage of the benefits of personalizing their fundraising page with their why they relay. That's a good thing to do. I look through a lot of fundraising pages and nobody goes back in and puts a picture on, makes it personal. They just keep the regular
Template.
thing that ACS puts on it. Go in and make it personal. When you link that to Facebook, then that's what shows. Somebody's going to read your why, your important information of why you relay. Okay, let's see. On your Facebook page, if you're doing that, when you have that link, every once in a while, update it, put a comment on it. Thank somebody that has made a donation. It brings it up again on your Facebook page for others to see and a reminder for them to make a donation to you. Okay, also want to mention too that on the is it Team Info page where they have about the donation request letter?
Yes.
Is that where it was? I make a couple of copies so that when I am in a restaurant that I really like, or you get talking to somebody about Relay, this way I have that with me and I can ask for maybe a gift card, or even at the grocery store. I get talking to the managers, I see them all the time, or I talk to one of the cashiers. Well, do they do donations? Yeah, do you want a gift card? Sure. This way I have the letter right there. Sometimes they don't want it, but many times they do want it for their records and the tax ID number on it. Also that could be used because Survivor Village always could use donations of food. If somebody, a restaurant says, well, how can I help? If they would like to do more and donate food, I'm sure the Survivor Village would like to have it. Yes?
Always.
Always.
I don't refuse it.
Okay, and then one last key point is it's not too early to start your team's day of event fundraising. Like what we did, like Angie did a game, so many win it to minute games. You could do a few, do one, another hour, do another one. It keeps people engaged and keeps them coming back. Participant survey says participants like to have activities, not just raffles. So having raffles is great, but try and do an activity to keep the people interested in coming back and say, well, maybe even put a sign up. You know, at 1 o'clock we're doing this, at 2 o'clock we're doing that, and they'll come back and play some more. Charge $1 for it, give them a piece of candy, but they're happy to make that donation and get a little something for it and have fun, and it keeps them engaged at the event. And of course, any questions, Captain's Council, teams@scvrelay.org.
Thank you, Susan.
Okay, I think that's it.
Thank you.
Do you want me to show that near the relay page now?
No, we're running out of time, Abby, so.
Computer just.
Yeah, that's just fine. So, again, it is the 40th year of Relay for Life. It started off in Tacoma, Washington for newbies in May 1985 by Dr. Gordy Klatt. So we're doing everything we can to bring 40 years of impact to Santa Clarita Valley. Next up, if your team has decided on a theme, please let us know. We're actually keeping a list. We want to know what teams are doing. We know we heard somebody's doing a 50s theme, somebody's doing an 80s theme, somebody is doing, one of their teams is celebrating 25 years themselves of being at Relay, so they're going to do their own version of a 25th decade, if you will, there. So, just let us know at any time. Abby, you have any news to share yourself outside of sponsorships? And
No, I just really want to emphasize you guys that you guys are welcome to take sponsorship packets and reach out to local businesses, even if it's companies that you work for, companies you frequent. There's different options, all the way from 1,000 to 25,000 in here, and all the packages are really well laid out, so those businesses know exactly what they're getting.
And it's all on the website, so you can also, if you want to include it as a PDF into an email or anything like that there. So we have come towards the end, folks. We want to say thank you so much for being here. We have plenty of posters. We have plenty of sponsorship packets. If you want to talk to Brad about mission, if you want to talk to the survivors about signing up, if you want to see Yvonne for our bags, we want to thank you so much. As always, we always end with this quote. Volunteers are love in motion. Unfortunately, I can only do half the part because my other hand is in there. But we love you. Thank you so much, guys. Drive safely. If you're going to Monty's tonight, have fun, and we'll see you next time.
I've grabbed
Thank
some
you.
flyers.